From how things are unfolding in Nepal to another very important story that's coming in ahead of the vice president elections, where numbers are stacked in favor of the NDA. A day to go, 24 hours before the vice president polls, and breaking news coming in on that, which is that BJD is also set to abstain. My colleague Vasudha Venugopal joins us for more on this. Vasudha, after BRS, it now looks like BJD is also set to abstain from these elections.
That's right, Gauri. After BRS decided to boycott or abstain from the elections, now it's the BJD which has also announced that it will also be abstaining from this vote, and this really would actually be of advantage to the NDA candidate CP Radhakrishnan. Also because the opposition was hoping to get these neutral MPs on their side, and Sudarshan Reddy specifically has been reaching out to all southern MPs. In fact, the parties have also reached out to a lot of people. Revant Reddy, the Telangana Chief Minister, specifically reached out to MIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi, but clearly certain things don't seem to have worked out. BJD and BRS have made the want to be seen as supporting the BJP that really has emerged as a rival, and in fact has also trounced them in Odisha. But they also don't want to be supporting the opposition candidate. So there's no change in that position as well. But clearly what is important to understand is that more than the strength of numbers, it is both parties trying to have coordination strategies to ensure that nobody really cross-votes or nobody really, is an absentee when it comes to voting. So I was at the TDP meeting, just a short while ago. Prahlad Joshi, Senior Minister, was there. He spoke to TDP MPs. Every minister, Gauri, has been given in charge of certain states, like Manoj Lal Khattar is speaking to MPs from Haryana, Punjab. Bhupendra Yadav is speaking to MPs from Bihar and Maharashtra. Similarly, Kiran Rijiju is speaking to MPs from Northeast. Similarly, you also had the opposition meetings where Jairam Ramesh actually detailed the strategy of how to go about voting. So clearly both sides here wanting to ensure that they get their numbers when it comes to their own candidates.
All right, Vasudha, there's more breaking news coming in. Stay with us. Let's quickly address that as well. Prime Minister Modi will cast his vote at 10 a.m. Tomorrow, along with Punjab and Himachal Pradesh MPs. The PM will be the first voter for the vice presidential polls. The elections that will take place tomorrow, and Kiran Rijiju and several others will be made polling agents for these elections. Let's go back to Vasudha for more updates and perspective on this, but I believe we also have Aishwarya Jain with us on the broadcast. Aishwarya, to you first. Fill us in with the details that you have.
Well, on one side, at the Central Hall in the old Parliament, the opposition MPs of the India bloc have gathered, and there is a training session which is going on. Tomorrow, there is a vice presidential polls, and the India bloc also, the senior leaders from the India bloc trying to reach out to the independent MPs, of those particularly who had not yet decided as to where their vote will swing towards. And on the other side, it is the day 2 of the workshop that has been organized by the Bharatiya Janata Party. Prime Minister will be addressing the NDA MPs at around 4 p.m. Before that, early up in the morning, there were different political parties, be it the JDU, TDP, and the JDS, all had their own parliamentary party meetings, and the senior leaders from the Bharatiya Janata Party went to the alliance members of the NDA, gave them training about how to go ahead before the vice presidential polls, and certainly it will be tomorrow up early in the morning. Prime Minister will be casting his vote. He would be one of the first voters to cast the vote for the vice presidential poll. The sources have also told us that followed by Prime Minister, it will be the MPs from Himachal Pradesh and Punjab, and later on the voting will take place. Kiran Rijiju, Ram Mohan Naidu and Shrikant Shinde had been made as the polling agent for the NDA, and they will be taking care of the entire election process, as the NDA clearly wants every MP to cast their vote in favor of CP Radhakrishnan.
Stay with us, Aishwarya. Let's quickly tell our viewers in terms of the vice presidential elections. 24 hours to go. The NDA is intensifying efforts to secure victory for its candidate, Dr. C.P. Radhakrishnan, against the opposition's Sudarshan Reddy. The BJP is conducting a voting workshop in Parliament to strategize and ensure a smooth win, leaving nothing to chance. NDA allies are rallying their MPs in Delhi for key meetings and practice sessions to consolidate their support. And confident in their numerical strength, the NDA is focused on maintaining unity and discipline amongst its ranks. And in fact, the numbers are in favor of the NDA. Aishwarya, the numbers are completely in favor of the NDA candidate, but still they are not leaving anything to chance.
Well, that's right. The numbers are stacked up with the NDA as the BRS and the BJD have decided to remain abstain from tomorrow's vice presidential poll. So the number have come down to 770. The halfway majority mark remains at 336, and the NDA is well above that majority mark. But still, the NDA wants to make sure that every vote of the MPs are casted in a right way, and therefore the reason perhaps these training sessions are being organized. For the first time, MPs who are casting the vote for vice presidential polls for the very first time. Several MPs in the NDA bloc who have been given training have told us that there is a special process that involves no one can take in their mobile phones or their own pen to the polling station at the Rajya Sabha Secretariat in the Parliament. There are particular boxes in front of both the candidates. There is a straight line that should be drawn, and there should be no ink drop or a pinpoint at any of the section of any of the paper where they will be casting that vote. So minute to minute details are being told to these MPs who will be casting vote for the very first time, and certainly the Bharatiya Janata Party and their alliance members are very confident. In fact, some of the MPs even went on to say that they are very confident and there could be a possibility of cross voting from the India bloc MPs as well, because the kind of candidate that the NDA have picked is a potential one, and many believes that he would be right person. Just because there could not be any whip that can be issued in the vice presidential polls, there can be cross voting, there can be certain votes that can be rejected as well by the polling officer. So all of those are kept in mind, and a very strategic training sessions are being organized for all the NDA allies. On one side, the India bloc giving training to their MPs, on the other, the NDA also giving training to their MPs as well. It remains to be seen that how many numbers beyond that majority mark goes in favor of C.P. Radhakrishnan, because the NDA numbers are stacked already with them.
All right, let's leave it there. Aishwarya Jain, my colleague, bringing us all those details. Now, as these elections loom, the opposition is gearing up for a fierce contest against the NDA's Dr. C.P. Radhakrishnan. A crucial meeting in Delhi saw opposition leaders strategizing and reaching out to AIMIM's Asaduddin Owaisi for support, though BRS has opted to abstain from voting. And despite the NDA's numerical strength and advantage, the opposition is rallying behind its candidate, Sudarshan Reddy, who urged Member of Parliament to vote for India and not for their party. The Indie bloc will hold a mock polling session for its MPs. Listen into some reactions that are coming in, including, in fact, also an appeal from their candidate.
Honorable members, I seek your support, not for myself, but for the values that define us as a sovereign democratic republic. In this election, there is no party whip and the ballot is secret. It is not loyalty to any political party, but love for the country that must guide your choice.
देश के सोल को बचाने के लिए मुझे वोट दें, ये है उनका कमेंट जो अखबार में आया है और उन्होंने वीडियो रिलीज किया है। और ये देखिए देश के सोल को बचाने के लिए वो किससे मिल रहे हैं? लालू प्रसाद से। लालू प्रसाद फॉर्डर स्कैम में कन्विक्टेड हैं। आप किस तरह के रिटायर्ड सुप्रीम कोर्ट के जज हैं? जो व्यक्ति कन्विक्टेड है किसमें? स्कैम में, करप्शन में। जो व्यक्ति कन्विक्टेड है स्कैम और करप्शन में, आप जाके उनसे मिलते हैं।
कौन है ये बीजेपी में महानुभाव?
रविशंकर प्रसाद ने सवाल किया।
हाँ, रविशंकर जी कितनी बार मिलने जाते हैं मैं बताऊं? सुशील मोदी जी की कितनी मुलाकात होती थी? अभी के कितने मंत्री और प्रधानमंत्री जी किन किन मंचों पे मिले हैं? मतलब कुछ तो शालीनता रखिए बरकरार रविशंकर जी। यू आर डेस्परेट टू बिकम अ मिनिस्टर वंस अगेन। आप जिस व्यक्ति के बारे में टिप्पणी कर रहे हैं ना, उस व्यक्ति ने बिहार का सत्ता समीकरण बदल दिया। हाँ, उसको थोड़ा ध्यान में रखिए, आईना सामने रखा कीजिए। इस तरह की ओछी अशोभनीय टिप्पणियों के लिए कम से कम बिहार में कोई जगह नहीं। चिंता करिए इस बात की।
All right, BJP has attacked the